Right guys, so this is the YAW VR, which someone asked, what do I mean by balancing the yaw? Now the yaw is the motion simulator that I sit in when I play driving games or flight sims, and what I can tell you is that when I use this wheel, which is the Moser R5, it's a bit more challenging because the wheel itself is 1.4 kilos, the base is 3.45, and each pedal is 1.5 kilos, so you're looking at 4.5 kilos, and on the standard one you get a metal plate which is also about 1.5 kilos, which brings it up to about 6 kilos front heavy, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, it's about 10 kilos or more on the front. So the only way to address this is to actually physically counterbalance it by sticking stuff on the back. So what I've got here is I've got 0.5 kilo there, so there's 1 kilo, and there's 2 kilos each, so 2, 4, 5 kilos, and underneath this I've got another set of ankle weights, which is another 2, 7, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's about 9 kilos there, and underneath this seat there is another half a kilo to try and balance it out. Because what ends up happening is when you are trying to drive, it will either A, not move, or not move very much, or B, it slips. Now when it slips, what ends up happening is you can feel the seat moving, but you're not actually going anywhere. So that's why I'm finding it's very difficult to balance out, to be honest. But I mean, this seems to work, so let's start this. Okay, so, oh dear, so we've started the yaw there. Okay, now I'm going to test it from here. I'm going to show you what I mean. Seems alright at the moment. Let's go for a test. Device is an active game. No, it's not, because I'm going to switch this off. Bear with me. Okay, so let's turn the Sim Racing Studios off. I'm going to close it down here. Close. Right, let's try that now. Right, so here we go. We're going to go for a test ride. Now I'm going to give you the maximum roll on this to see if it gets stuck or not. So I'm going to put temp dashboard limits on here, which is currently, right, so currently it's on 27 roll, 15 pitch, 15 back, and a little bit of yaw. I'm going to give it a bit more yaw to about 10, 9. Okay, let's test it. Here we go, test ride. Now you're not supposed to do this without anybody sitting in, but because it's got weights on anyway, I figured it might be actually alright. Now for some reason the test mode doesn't seem to be working. How very strange. Let's go back again. Let's stop it. Yeah, it's not working. Alright, okay, so let's go manual. Ooh. And I'll tell you why it's not working. Is because usually when I've got this running on not just my phone but my computer as well, it tends to take the computer over this. So I'm just going to close that. Let's do it via computer. Let's do the test ride. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go test ride here. Test ride. Here we go. So it's doing it by itself. So it's not having a trouble lifting this now. It stays there. It will go down in a moment. Seems to be okay, and banking out that way and to the other side. So it's got quite a lot of movement on there, which I quite like. So it's, like I said, I mean, I was going to sell the Moser R5, but I'm actually quite pleased with it, and I think that's actually alright. That is actually alright. The only difference is that sometimes when you are playing games, whether it be flight or driving, you sometimes feel that it does kind of, it misses, it slips a little bit. Not much, but it does slip a little bit, and then I have to adjust my seating, which is well annoying. That is at 60% power, alright, because I increased the power due to the amount of stuff it's holding. Now I'm going to put the pitch on maximum now, alright, so that's maximum. I'm not going to put the yaw on maximum because I don't have maximum room here for the yaw at the moment, as in, so I'm going to put it on 10 or 9, okay, and we're going to put the vibration on as well, see what happens, and then we're going to start it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Here we go. This is on max, apart from the yaw, but not max power. So you can see that it goes up considerably, which is really, really good for flying. And now it's slipping. Can you hear that slip? It's not coming back down, it's slipping. Oh, actually, it's not slipping. I'm lying. That's the vibration motor. I thought it was. Right, okay. Oh, it's a lot. That's a lot of... There we go. It's got a wide range of motion, a considerably wide range of motion. Even the banking is like crazy. That's just the motors vibrating, which it tends to do if you switch it on. I tend not to switch it on that much, but there we go. It's a fun piece of equipment to be in, to be completely honest with you. Let's have a look. Okay, there we go, there we have it. I don't use it on max because I just don't feel the need to, and sometimes it does get stuck in position if someone's sitting in it in a certain, I know, to the left or to the right, so I'm going to turn that down. But there you go, that is the yaw. So there you have it, the YAW VR. Okay.